This lovely Jikooker here wants me to mention a few differences between Jikook and Taekook. Oh, sweetie, there are so many. We could be here all night. But because it's 1 o'clock and I'm sleepy, here's just a few ones that I'm going to mention. So, OT7s like to say, oh, sheepers, you need to stop doing this. You need to stop doing this. You're going to start affecting the members' relationships. And fair enough. Fair enough. But the thing is, Jikookers, since we are the ones who are on the right side of things, that's never going to happen to us, because like I've mentioned a million times, Jikook are very consistent since 2014, and we started seeing them on our screen. They have never changed. They have not done anything differently, so clearly they do not mind that we treat them like the couple that they are. But it is of my personal theory that JK does not like Taekookers. And can you blame this man? Can you really blame him? The love of his life every single day gets insulted and abused and slandered in the most disgusting ways. And we know JK monitors, so he sees all the hates, he sees all the insults, he sees all the disgusting edits between Jimin and their boss. Of course, JK hates them. So while Jikook will never change their behavior because of Jikookers, JK has changed his behavior because of Taekookers. Here's a few examples. On this live, V said, okay, so JK was talking about boxing, and V said that he also boxed a bit after learning it from JK. Now, from my thinking was that if JK had left it this, Taekookers would have gone and be like, oh, Taekook box together, they box together, V learned how to box from JK. But JK needed to nip that in the bud immediately. So he said, no, you did not learn it from me. We only did it for fun. JK needed to make sure that they understood he did not teach V how to box. Now, before I continue, I am not saying that Taekook hate each other. Fuck no. V and JK love each other. Maybe they would even give each other kidneys. I don't know. But they love each other and they care about each other. But JK does not appreciate Taekookers, and as much as he loves V, he refuses to feed them moments. He does not feed them. He prefers to feed us because he loves us as we love him. So I'm joking. Kinda. I've discussed this all before on my Tumblr, but it's okay. I can go through it again. So Taekookers love this moment a lot because V said that him and JK used to share a room. What they conveniently missed was when JK made sure to say that they had a divider. That no, Taekook may have been sharing a room, but there was something dividing and separating them. So they were sharing a room, but technically they were not really sharing a room because there was a divider. Do you think if Jimin had said they were sharing a room, JK would have tried to correct that information? No, of course not. Here, BTS were asked which members playing games the most, and they said Taekook. So the presenter asked them, what's the longest time that you guys have spent playing the games? V replied and said, we play all night, and then we sleep when the sun rises. Taekook loved to celebrate this moment because V said they play games all night, and they don't sleep until the sun rises. But JK had to he had to make it clear, we may play games, but it's not every day, my guy. It's not every day, guys. We only play these games when we don't have any more gigs for the next day. So it's not every day. It's only when they're not busy the next day. And they do not play all night. They only play up until 2 or 3 a.m. They do not play until the sun rises. They only play until 2 a.m. That's it. Again, if it was Jimin telling the story, JK would not have bothered to correct facts. He wouldn't. Because like I said, JK loves Jikookers. He really does. He loves us so much.
태영이 형 언제 살 거냐고? 같이? 태영이 형이랑? 나랑?
Now spot the difference.
John Jimin.
JK is like the member who gets the most views when he goes live on Weavers. So you can only imagine how many comments he gets. So he did not have to read John Jimin. He didn't. He really didn't. He could have chosen to ignore it and read the other million comments that were there. And we already know that when members go live, especially JK or V, all they do is comment, Taekookers is real, Taekookers is real, Taekookers is real. But Jikook did not read that. But among all that, somehow he saw John Jimin and he commented. And he did not make that face. You know the face I'm talking about. Like I said, JK does not mind Jikookers. No matter how many times we say he does. Now, back to this moment. Hikigate. Look, there are a lot of Jikook moments that are gonna keep coming up over and over and over again. And this is one of these moments. We are gonna mention them in every video we have to. This is a moment. This is a moment. And back to this moment. Look at Jimin. He was the one telling this story, right? He was telling this story about what happened. Look at JK's face. Do you see JK's face? He's there smiling away. He's not correcting Jimin. He's not interrupting him to say, no, no, that's not what happened. He's not doing any of that. But when V does it, JK is very quick to correct. And I'm not calling V a liar. Please, I'm not calling V a liar. Because JK does not say, no, you're lying. He just says, yes, that happened, but it did not happen like that. So I'm not saying anything negative about V at all. I've showed the receipts and this is what happened. That V will say something and JK will come and amend that something. Just like when V said he recorded at JK's house and JK was like, no, I did not direct the video. He did not record in my house. He just happened to be working on his songs while he was at my place. I did not do the things he said. I guarantee you, if it was Jimin who told her that, JK would not have cared. He would have just let it sip over there, done nothing about it. Now listen, I am not trying to hate on V and I'm not promoting any hate on V. The JK and V have their own relationship and they know what it is and how it is. I'm just discussing things that I've seen happen and I'm pointing them out, and you have seen I did not make them up at all. The difference between Taekook and Jikook, there are many, but one of them is that JK sometimes corrects, amends. Sometimes V will say something and JK will come later or in that moment try to intervene and explain that no, it did not happen like that. Meanwhile, Jimin will say something or about them too and JK will not do anything about it. We'll just sit there sitting, smiling and listen and enjoying the story just like us.
별거 아니네, 지민이 형. 불러야지. 지민이 형, 진짜. 아쉽다, 아쉬워. 그냥 하자. 좀 이따 사진 보라고 아주 미안하다. 진짜. 알았어. 속상하긴 한데.
Last but not least, the most obvious thing, of course, is that JK will never do with and to and for V the things he does with and to and for Jimin. We ain't never seen him half naked begging V to come on alive. We ain't never see him do that. You see his state in that video. Taekook when? Still waiting. Taekook when?